What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
What a night it is. You can hardly hear yourself speak. The atmosphere, the people at ringside. This is ridiculous.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Caution being thrown to the wind. Insane action. They both want the knockout. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That hook doesn't score. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest.
And there's the bell to start round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Back and forth they go. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
If you have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter, you've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use the end shot power.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Leaves a knockout without it.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Nice counter. Good counter punch. Perfect counter shot. So close with that uppercut. The jab slightly off target. How about that time counter shot? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Trying to land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here, Gunnar. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Good counter punching. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say...
Whoa, Johnny! Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Looks like trouble was averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Punch, counter punch. There's a counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo.
Back into the fray here in round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Let's see if they go to the body. What do do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. A swing and a miss with that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. No rest for the weary. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
And now you're letting back into it. Now it's a tougher fight.
On to the 6th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
You'd like to see more jabs. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I've got to see that again.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just missed with that hook. They blocked the left there. Do you believe what we're seeing? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. That was almost a 10.
I need you to go back out there.
And there's the bell for round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backward. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Nice counter shot. Just missed with that hook. It's all offense all the time. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. And around that.
Switch on. You've been coasting this fight.
And there's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He threw a punch and just got countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. There's a counter shot. He threw the hook, didn't land. Nice counter. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And he just misses with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Amir Khan is rocked! Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. That was the moment.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? So much for boxing. This is a fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice exchange here from both men. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
There's the bell to start round 6. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Catch and shoot. Straight right just misses. Can't score with that jab. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Good punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. These two fighters are made for one another. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Do you believe this? Those counter punches have to hurt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Round 8, and we're off again. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
Where did that come from?
The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.
Let's fight.
You're better than that, kid.
Let's go.
Deep breaths, big deep breaths.
Do your business. business. Let's fight. And box.
Now you're letting back into the fight that round. You got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round.
Let's do it.
it's a tougher fight. He's going to be confident.
Let's go. Okay, are you all right? Are you okay? And time!
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the...
And box.